Three, two, one. Are we live? We're live. What's happening? Fish and friends, welcome to another live Randall. We got Randall on location. I was going to tighten up this chair. This arm's a little loose. Randall in location. And as I was just telling him before, the hat and coat collection is growing back there. It almost looks as if you've moved in.
I think I happen to have gotten a new hat, Debo, just letting you know.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, Dizzle got a new hat. Dizzle's gonna kick us off here just a second because he got a couple things at his local tackle shop, and I was surprised to see what it was coming from the guy that, if you watched which you never commented on, Randy, my
What?
bloopers, fails, worst voted YouTube channel of 2022. There was a spot in there. I don't know if y'all heard it, but he was on a walkie-talkie telling me that he threw his Daiwa reel in the grass, and if I wanted it, it was over there for free.
Yeah, I think I'd already put like 3 comments in before I got to that part in the video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't even. I had not got to comments on that one yet. So
it was a good video though. I like the parts when you fell in.
Yeah. Hey, I figured that much. But listen, tonight should be fun, folks, because we got a couple things. So Dizzle wanted to wish you all a very Googie Christmas. I tried to get one of the Googans on tonight from Randy's hookups, but we couldn't make it happen. Randy sent me a Merry Fishmas sweatshirt. Randall, thanks for the very Merry Fishmas sweatshirt from your Carl's purchase. So Mr. Dizzle sent me a box, but we're going to go over that one second. So Randy sent me a picture, had a Daiwa hat on it. So y'all saw that. What else? What else did you get for free because of your purchase there, Randall?
I got this for free. So everybody obviously saw the hat.
Mm-hmm. The hat. I like it.
Daiwa hat. I got this storage box here. If you see down there on the ends, that's for you to like stick your trebles in, I guess. So if you can kind of see in that picture right there, you can put your trebles in there. They stay in place a little bit more. That was included. Let's see, a little bit of fluorocarbon, 8 pound. That was included. We got some. What are they? The Nico Machos and Black and Blue Flake. I don't know if anybody's caught on to a theme yet or not. But then this bag was included also. These bags are awesome. They're not like the Bass Mafia bags. They have a nice pull on it.
You wouldn't necessarily call them awesome. What would you call them? They're very what?
Amazing.
Like if you were just going to throw them in your truck and have it there, they're very what?
They're very convenient.
Convenient. Oh, okay. Yeah, good call. Good call. Yeah. So
and
if you're what?
It's handy. It's handy to have them.
Oh, not around. As handy. Okay, maybe as handy as scissors. Okay, so handy, bro. So handy.
But these are great, especially if you want to like try to downsize and not carry the entire kitchen sink out with you. You grab like one of these, and yeah, I mean, every time I go and I see a good size, I grab a couple, and I'm just like, hey, these are amazing. So.
I've got a couple of the Bass Mafia ones. I know you've got a bunch of the Googie ones that you use. I've seen you use.
I don't actually have any. Well, the only ones I have are the ones that you've given me. There was another purchase also that I got outside of the free stuff, which Debo, I didn't share this one with you, but this is a little reel cover. It's kind of
that came like, with it. Your purchase.
I had to actually buy this separately, and you got to kind of know geometry to put it together. I don't even think it's on there right, but ultimately when it comes down to it, I did pick up this.
Oh, which one is it? Is that gonna be is that the Elite?
This is.
It is. It's the pitch and flip, Elite. Isn't it?
It's the pitch and flip, and I went with the pitch and flip because of the grips.
They have the bigger handles, yeah.
I love those grips. The only thing I don't like about it, or not that I don't like about it, but the only thing that I was kind of leery about or lenient about, not lenient, I was a little bit leery about it, the line capacity. 20 pounds, you're getting 70 yards on there.
You're not,
So
you're not casting
a
70 yards with 20-pound floral
It's a
carbon.
really
It's for pitching
shallow
and flipping.
spool. It is
Yeah.
for pitching and flipping. It feels really, really nice. I haven't even there's no line on it yet. That's how new this thing is. And
Well, I mean, it is winter here, so there's really no use of putting line on it now when it's going to get all memory kinky coiled.
Right. The old feller that was in the shop that owned the place, I was in there, and he was a couple weeks back, and he was on the phone with his Daiwa dealer, and it was, I think I told this story last week or week before, but they're like, oh, you should get a blah 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 and a blee blee blee, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really that big of a Daiwa fan, so. And the dealer was like,
so did the guy give you crap?
Started crying.
Did the guy give you crap this time?
No, he didn't. He didn't give me crap whatsoever. But we did talk ice fishing for a little bit, though. So that was a good time. But anyway, yeah, the Tatula Elite pitching and flipping, this is going to be, I mean, obviously it's going to go on my jig rod, and I'm going to have to find a new home for my Corrado with the speed spool handle on it. I'm sure it'll be easy enough to do. Maybe that'll be my new worm hook weight combo.
Interesting question for you. Shan, the man in the house. Man, there's a bunch of people in here. One, I got to thank everybody that's already in here. We're already past 200 people, 6 minutes in. All of my members, of course, just like Frank, Patrick, Mr. Randall, Pink Floyd, everybody with the member emblem supporting. Look at Frank's a Daiwa fan. He's got the Daiwa jersey on there. I know Gramps, was it Gramps? No, somebody else, I think. Oh, Randall Pink Floyd said that, Daiwas do come a little dry sometimes. I had one that was that way. There's actually a couple that were that way.
Yeah, I was just spinning it just a second for just a smidge there, and it was super, super smooth. Oh, the part of the story that I was telling you about, the hole is giving him a hard time and stuff like that, because I went out and bought this in addition to the reel. He's like, well, if you get one of these reels over here, you get a free reel cover with it. And I was like, well, which ones are you talking about? And he's like, oh, these Stees over here. And I was like, I'll pay the extra $10 for the reel cover.
Yeah, instead of an extra $280 for the
double the price.
Yeah, plus what I'm already going to pay.
Yeah. But yeah, heck of a good deal. I'm excited to use it.
That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, so thanks for everybody for hopping in. Shan was asking, have you ever punched with a free rig, Randall?
I honestly haven't done a whole lot of punching. That's just not something.
Yeah, we don't really punch much. I feel like it's hard from the bank. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially from the bank, it's even harder. But I don't know as if we have a whole lot of, I guess, not structure, but vegetation that is conducive to punching. Our vegetation is more that long, stringy kind of lily pads with this disgusting thick muck underneath it. And there's nothing but pike in that water anyway, so I don't like to fish there regardless. Just saying.
That Irish Asian asking, Debo, can we get an updated reel maintenance video? Yeah, I was actually going to put one of those out. So that will be coming here soon. What else? Okay, so listen, let's cut to the chase here. Y'all have seen some of the pictures and such. Randall sent me the box. Let's see. I can't be showing my address here.
Don't worry, I'll put it in the chat for you.
Oh, it's corals. So Dizzle sent me some goodies here. Now Randy sent this one just so I can show it and unbox it. But he said he gets dibs on it, that he wants to use it. Now you might have seen this on the Burgley channel. Mr. Jeff and Paul have one of these to mess with. But this is the gold, the Googie gold spinning reel. By golly, the Googies have their own spinning reel now. 2500 size. For finesse, slow oscillation, 8.3 ounces, 6:2-to-1 gear ratio, 34 IPT. Here we go. So I did take this out and look at it. The other little box, Randy, I kept it shut, so it's a surprise. It does have the direct connect handle, which I like, so you have to screw it into the main gear there. Okay. Now, when I got it out and was playing with it, I thought it was decently smooth. There's a little bit of I don't want to say
a little hiccup or a catch or something.
No, not necessarily a like a catch to it, like a little, just a tiny bit of resistance, but it's not bad. I think Burley said the one he had felt like it had a little resistance to it, but I mean it's pretty smooth, not bad. Now I think these are like $95 or $100 to start out with. I got it on the or Randy got it on the Googan, whatever it was, week Christmas sale for $75 or $70. So I figured, you know what, we'll try it. Randy said we're giving this away though afterwards, so he's gonna try it, use it for however long he wants. Maybe I'll do a video on it, showing it and unboxing it. But there we go, the Googie Gold. Did you ever think you'd see the day that we'd have a Googie reel on here, Randall?
I did not. I thought maybe you might try to sneak in a like a gold or a green series rod. They actually have new, like a higher dollar rod out now too, I think. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
300 or 350.
Yeah, it's
something crazy. Yeah.
I
think I don't get about this. Why did they have a hole in the handle? That makes no sense to me. Like, that's just inviting dirt and sand and stuff to get in there. I wasn't a fan of that.
Is that where they expect you to put your hook? Your reel or your hook keeper, bait keeper?
I think so. I don't know why. That would make no sense. But I mean, otherwise, aesthetically, it looks pretty good. I think Burley said he didn't like that this was plastic. I feel like there's a lot of them that have that as plastic. It's just a drag. You know,
the cap, but on the inside of it, it's metal though, right? On the inside.
Well, I mean, yeah, where it would screw in, I'm assuming that's metal.
Yeah.
But like just the cap is plastic. I mean, to me, that's not a big deal. It's not like that's a tension, bearing, feeling, loading piece, right? So, and I don't go as hard on my spinning stuff. I'm not talking like about using this for, 10-pound fish and stuff on the regular. Yeah, so it's got, the normal metal up inside there. Like guys that are using inshore and that kind of stuff. But I mean, aesthetically, it looks pretty good. Not mad at it.
It'll be interesting.
The old Googie reel, Randy.
Give it a whirl.
So we'll see. We'll see old Dizzle throwing this next year, seeing what he thinks of it. What rod are you going to put this on, Randy?
I don't know. I'm going to have to invest in all my spinning stuff right now is, kind of, I don't know, mid-level, lower level. Not that I have to have something high level, but I would like to actually bump up and, I guess get a big boy rod for a spinning combo.
A big boy rod?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Googie Gold. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to do some shopping and get you an interesting rod to go with that. Punch is in the house. What's up, Punch? Cool, Granddaddy Sweets. Caro, Nathan Hovey. We got a bunch of people jumping in to say hey. Okay, well, what else did Randy get and send over? So this will be the mystery box. Dizzle, is this the one? Are we giving this away tonight? Is this the giveaway? Somebody's gonna get their Googie on. I don't know what's in here. It said it was a mystery box on there. What else we got? Oh, here we go. Tustin Taylor says, waste money on a good rod for a, we'll just say not as good reel, the way he put it. Put it on an ugly stick. I actually did get an ugly stick.
Did you really?
Do I give it away? I did, dude. So, okay. I'll give a quick glimpse. This will be in a breakdown video, but everybody get ready to take a drink. I'm already getting out.
No, boy.
I've had a bunch of questions on that reel, so I figured, you know what? So, okay, in all honesty, Randy didn't send this to me. I was making fun of Randy, but I got this because of Randy's love for Googan, so he's going to have to fish it now for the year and give us his thoughts. Check this out. Oh. Over here. Oh, yep. Get where I put it. Okay. This is the Ugly Stick Carbon. So a friend of mine was on the fishing forums, found a code for some extra % off at Pure Fishing. We both ordered a few things. This was one of mine. So the Ugly Stick Carbon. It's like, I think regular $70. I got it for $35. Really? To me, that's a pretty damn good rod.
How's it feel?
At that price? Dude, it's actually really comfortable. The grip is almost like that alpha whatever grip on the Intenza. Not as aggressive. It's lighter.
So it's not
But I
quite
don't know. Yeah.
as sandpapery, but it's still got a little texture.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Dustin said, yeah, the Matt Robertson special. That's exactly what it is. And that dude would kick my teeth in a fishing tournament. So I've had a ton of people ask me about these, and everybody going out with, to start has had the ugly stick. What is it? GX2 or I forget whatever the hell they were. You can't break them. This thing too, it's pretty bendy, it's pretty soft, but honestly, I was pretty surprised. In hand, it's really, really comfortable. And look at this. For a $70 rod, they didn't give you the gnarly screw thing there. So if you like to finger your line, boom. Whoops. I broke the tip already. So I don't know. I like it. I was pleasantly surprised. It's actually really comfortable here. I like it when they have these things here where this like grooves up.
Okay.
It's a little bit longer, so it fits my fingers. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you say what that rod was? Size, weight? You gonna give a real quick on that?
Yeah, 7 foot, medium, heavy, fast, 1/4 to 3/4 ounce lures.
Okay.
12 to 20 pound line. Yeah, I was surprised. I think it's gonna be a good budget do-it-all rod. Let's see. Yep, the old Matt Robertson special. What else? People jumping in.
Let's see.
Nick, let's see. Any questions? Do we have any
Up
questions?
to 251 watching. 251
awesome.
with only 97 likes. Let's get some thumbs up, folks.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up, folks. It's free. Is it Thuron? I have the carbon. The grip wears easily, in my experience, a little tip heavy. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't notice it was very tip heavy. I mean, I'm kind of used to that. Like if it's something where I'm working like a jig or something where I'm constantly fighting it, I don't like it as much. If it's something where I'm casting and retrieving, I'm usually tipped down anyway, like until I'm fighting the fish. So to me, it's not as big of a deal. And when you're in the budget category, it's not like you're going to get the most well balanced, lightest, rod anyway. So I'm okay for letting some of that kind of fly. But okay, so next up, Randy. I know how much you love the Googan Punch. The Nuke Punch, sorry, is what it's called.
I actually don't mind the Nuke Punch. Even though
I know you don't. You use it all the time. I had to get some of these because this color, I would say 95% of the time I see you using this. This color I really like. I think they actually did a really good job on this color. This green pumpkin top, purple belly.
Is that their nightclub?
No, it's called green pumpkin purple. Very original.
Very original.
Yeah. I like it. I'm a sucker for purple. So we got some of these. Randy's going to be throwing those probably on his old free rig. He's a fan of the free ride. What else we got here? Oh, similar, kind of in shape, Randy. What do we got for questions? Am I missing anything here?
I haven't seen a whole lot. Just more of, I did see somebody said you should throw a custom pillow on the end of that rod and see if you can catch yourself a stubby.
Punch says I put ugly stick stickers on my truck as a theft deterrent. Oh, Punch pulling no punches. Shardy, did I shart? Hopefully I didn't shart. G fan in the house, Caro. What else we got? No, I don't think you see any questions yet. No thumbs up, no giveaway. Yep, no thumbs up, no giveaway. There'll be a giveaway. Whether y'all want it or not, that's going to be the question because it's going to be interesting. Okay, so next up we got. I know, Randy, how you like to throw the Rage Toad. This is just the Googie Toad. I guess there's not a name for it. It just says Toad. Have you used these? I like this color.
The Toad's the new one. They had a frog before, and I had bought a pack of the frogs, but I'd never used them.
The legs are pretty aggressive in back.
Are they?
Like they're pretty.
How does it feel though? As far as the, does it feel like it's gonna just rip apart instantly?
No, feels like normal plastic, I'd say.
Okay. I know the Rage Toads and things like that. You could usually get 3 to 4 fish off of one, depending on, as long as it wasn't a pike. Be curious to throw something like that and just see how it is.
Well, you're gonna. There you go. You got some of those to throw.
You're gonna.
You're gonna. No, Alan, no ice here yet, dude. I'm hoping we get ice.
You don't.
Kuda
You
in the
don't
house.
have.
What's up,
There's
Kuda?
no ice yet.
Not safe ice
Or
to
is
go out
it,
ice fishing
well,
on.
yeah. I mean, safe ice.
I mean, skim ice. Let's see. Ever use a line retriever? So the problem with a line retriever from the bank, I've only used the ones that you have on like a string. I think mine's called the lure dog. You put it on a string, like tie it to, you could use heavy braid or whatever. I have like this thin rope stuff. You send it down the line and it goes down, like you hold your rod up, it goes down the line and it's supposed to hit your lure and knock it off. The problem with throwing that from the bank is usually if you're throwing over logs and stuff, so if I cast from the bank, I'm getting hung up on the back side of things, right? Or down under. So when I send the lure dog in, it's usually hitting whatever it's snagged on. So in my opinion, they're definitely not as effective from the bank. But I know somebody, I forget his name, he was talking to me about like the lure retriever poles. I was like, yeah, my dad's got one in his boat. He's like, oh yeah, I carry one for bank fishing. That's like a 5-foot thing to carry around. You know, that's, to me, that's a lot of extra weight to.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to like a golf ball retriever or something like that. It's telescoping.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
As long as you don't take your reel off of your rod and try to harpoon your lure with your rod.
I've done it. I don't recommend it. Hey, with the ugly stick, we can send that baby. It ain't breaking. My last open water bass of the year, gosh, it was sometime in November. I don't remember when, but November bass fish. Tennessee Bassmaster says, I want to put a pike in a clamshell and send it to Dizzle. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I saw that. Funny.
Ooh, is there an Arctic blast coming Wednesday? I don't know. I haven't looked that far ahead. We got snow today, and I don't love it. So, let's see. No other questions. Okay, we're gonna keep on rolling here. And did I mention we're doing a giveaway? There's gonna be a little secret Googie box here. Okay, so ones that I actually was excited. I got Randy and I. Oh, and I'll throw the free Christmas lure in too. They give you a little free Christmas lure you can hang on your tree or something. That'll go in the giveaway box. Okay, so whoops, I'm not done yet. 2 more in here. Randy, so I didn't know. I know you are kind of back and forth on jerk baits. Have you thrown the Googie jerk bait?
No, I think I have one. I don't think I've ever thrown one.
It looks all right. I mean, I don't know where their lures are made. I mean, obviously they're made in China, but I don't know like what factory, if it would be like a copy of one. Kind of looks like the KVD, I guess, like the KVD jerk bait.
Yeah, it's got that shape to it, yeah.
And no, I'm not saying, oh my gosh, the Googans copy everybody else. I'm not getting into all the politics of that crap. I'm just saying what
we already know everybody everybody copies everybody else.
Right. So I don't know. Yeah, that's all right looking. I like that color, that little shad flash in there. Okay, for all the reason Randy and I are doing this is because every week, every single live, we have to have the Googan question. Debo, do you use Googan lures? You have to either love or hate Googan is the consensus. There's no in between. Randy and I, well, I guess not Randy. Randy does love them. I am indifferent. There's some things that they have out that I think are pretty good. Other things I think are meh. This is kind of interesting. The Googans have putty tungsten. So this is tungsten in a can. Looks like a little dip can. But
have you ever used anything similar to that?
It's crazy. I've never used these. No. I've got some of the stick-on ones, but I've never used the putty. So it's literally like a.
It's like Play-Doh almost,
actual,
or
like clay.
It's like what's that? That poster tack stuff that you would use to stick up posters on your wall back in the day, or stick anything like a picture to the wall or something like that. And it's malleable. You just make it as big as you want, as little as you want.
So the thought process was for it, is I was going to take some of this. You rip a little piece off.
Yep.
I was going to take some of this, and I wonder how sticky it stays. That's the question that I wonder, is how long will this actually stay on a lure? But I was thinking for some of I've got quite a few like old floating jerk baits. I was thinking, it'd be kind of cool to try this and see if you could use some of those old floaters to make them sink a little bit. How
Yeah,
long
I
that's
mean,
going to
it
stand,
takes
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of
I don't have a lot of trust in
tuning.
that, I'll be honest.
It takes a lot of tuning. It is gonna potentially, in the past anyway, I've had mine run off, and I've had more issues like in the summertime, where
Like
you
when it's
would,
hot.
yeah, it would kind of get a little bit, especially when it's in the package. And that was back when I had it, it was just,
Huh.
a piece of plastic doubled over on a piece of cardboard, so
Yeah, I've never
probably
seen
wasn't the
this stuff
best.
before. I mean, it's decently sticky. I don't know. That'll be. Have you guys and gals, anybody ever used sticky tack tungsten? I've only ever seen like the little sticker things, like the little tabs that you can put on. That stuff was kind of cool. I'll give them that. That's pretty neat. An ounce of
Or
it.
the
It's
little,
crazy how
they
heavy
had
that little thing is.
little
Yeah, the
dots of it
dot.
too,
Like,
I've seen.
yeah, yep. Okay, so the ones I was actually really excited for, Randy and I have talked about these. These are not Guggen, but this was what we were talking about that night. Is these little tightrope jigs. So these are 1/4 ounce. I'll pull one out here so you can see it. I got one of each color for old Randall. You got the green pumpkin blue. It's like the blue craw. What's this one called? PB&J, which looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like my colors here. I don't like that it's not true. There we go. There we go. It must get reflection from the screen and looks blue. And then, speaking of blue, a little black and blue. Look at that.
Nice.
And then the size of them, so this is the black and chartreuse. The size of them is pretty cool. So I don't know if you would fish, if people normally fish this on, but that weak guard's a little bit stiffer than I thought. If you'd fish these on like a medium heavy spinning rod, is what I was thinking, little 1/4 ounce like that. Would be perfect on like a medium or a little medium heavy spinning rod that you got. I'm sure you could fish it on like a medium bait caster, but I like how it's just a little ball. Very finesse. I mean, it's under 2 inches. I think that's cool. That's a neat little jig.
It's really tight, compact. That would almost
looks like a
that would
remember
almost
those old
put
koosh
me.
balls?
Yeah. That would almost put me into the category of where I used to be with, trimming down my War Eagles is what it kind of looks like. I mean, a little bit more exposed hooks on the War Eagles, but yeah, I like that size.
Okay, I'm a fan of those. I like those. Let's see. That is it for the box. Okay, so the super secret Googie box. This was just a mystery box of tackle on them. I have no idea what it is. I don't have my knife on me because I got my jogging pants on. What a sin to not have
There's
a knife
no
on
excuse.
I know. I wish I had some scissors. I've heard they are so handy, bro. So
Knifeless
handy.
man is a lifeless man, Debo.
I know. I'd rather get caught with it than caught without one.
Oh, just FYI, 0 tolerance. I think it's a 566 0 tolerance. It's a Ken Onion design. Just saying. Holy cow, Debo.
Ken Onion? Holy crap, Rob. Rob broke my channel. Okay, so we have Mr. Rob Harrison, who is a great supporter of the show. He said, I was going to wait for your 100th live, but at this point, that won't be until after the new year. And I wanted to show you all some love before the holidays. Much love. It was a Debo instructional video that reignited my love of fishing and led me to all of you. Rob, my brother, I appreciate that so much. Hey, did I send you your special box? Did I get you? I actually had stuff for you. Did I send that? If not, I'm going to get you written up here. Rob, let me know if I sent you stuff from the box that I was talking about. Let me know. Let me know, Rob. Well, holy crap, Rob. Tonight's show is dedicated to Rob with one of the coolest tattoos I've seen, pinup girl / half bass, half man, half bass. It's people like this, and it's not just that Rob, would come and do this on my channel. Rob, okay, I did not. I will get that written up there real quick, Rob. Rob, and not just Rob, but, folks like G-Fan, Gramps, Caro, Fish in the Southeast, people that you see, Westfall, people that you see supporting all these people, all these different channels who just love fishing, who just love to hang out and talk fishing. Rob H., $100 donation gift, because you are going to get an extra special gift for that donation, Rob, on top of what I already owed you from before. So Holy crap, Rob. Thank you so daggum much. I will hook you up, my brother. Let's see. Devin Christian. That is my name. I Jazz Kicker. I don't know what that means, but
okay. Somebody asked if your real name was
DEBO'S
Debo.
real name.
Yeah. That'd be awesome if it was.
Asking.
I think you'd be way cooler if your name was
I don't know
Debo.
what that means. Why does I Jazz Kicker keep saying Shardy?
I don't know.
Wargle jigs. I do like the Wargle jigs. I did just re-up on those, Randy. I've got a Christmas box for you of a hat, some jigs. Yeah, you must have watched the video. So
I did.
Yes, this video is sponsored by Rob, #1 subscriber Rob. And I have lots of #1 subscribers. You all blow me away every single freaking week. Love it. Okay. Special box. The special Googie box. What's going to be in here? I haven't cheated. I haven't looked. Oh my gosh, it's another reel, dude. It's another reel.
No,
I got the random winner. No, it's not. Okay, so first we have a juicy casting jig. This does look to be, is that wire tied?
Swim jig?
Let's see. No, it's a juicy jig. This is a whole different type of jig. Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. It's thread tied. Okay, I appreciate that. Nick, if Nick's on, he'll appreciate this. He says any jig over, what'd you say, Nick? Any jig over $1 should always be hand tied, not skirted, or $2, something like that. We were joking about it back and forth, but yeah, it's actually a pretty solid looking little jig. Interesting kind of head shape to it. It's got a flat pot on the bottom. I like that they have the weight there, but I'm sure that's going to get ground off in no time. I don't know why they wouldn't have put it like on top. Anyway, it's got kind of like a modified archy head look to it. If I can show it, with like a flat bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then the head of it here, maybe. Oh, there we go. Hey, the whiteboard works well for that. Thanks, whiteboard. Thanks, Randy. Randy sponsored whiteboard. So kind of interesting. All right, so the juicy jig, 3/8 ounce. To me, that looks like a flipping jig. Oh, here, hold on. All-round casting jig with fish catching attributes. A flat bottom head makes skipping it under docks and over. Okay, hold on. So anybody, for you guys that skip a lot, tell me, does a specific head type like this make a difference? The reason I ask is because I've skipped with different types of jigs. I am not a skipping expert. However, if you watch any sort of slow motion video of anybody skipping a jig, you don't throw a jig and it doesn't go and skip like this. Like as soon as it hits, it starts rolling and so I don't know that I buy it. I kind of think that's a gimmick when they have these that are like, oh, it's a special skipping jig. You like, oh, see, everybody's saying I'm wrong. Kuda says, oh yeah, they skip better. Yes. I don't know. I kind of think it's malarkey. Go out and look at some of those skipping videos. And they don't go like this. They don't go. Psh, 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 psh. They're twisting and twirling. Just my take on it.
Can you hear? Is that sound in slow motion also, or is it just?
Yes, they do sound like that in slow motion as well. Oh no. Well, sorry, Googies. I think this thing was a dud. The old clickbait. It's not a vibrating jig. It's not a chatterbait. I think Randy or somebody was saying it's almost more of like a wake bait if you think of it like that and use it that way more. But yeah, I was not a fan of it. I threw Randy's a little bit. I was watching him throw it one day.
I know it's very, you have to tune it. It doesn't even come close to like a good tune on it to begin with. The first one I threw wanted to do nothing but like run up to the surface. So like weight bake style.
Yeah, I agree with Nick. Kuda don't know nothing. Kuda, I'm gonna get a shut up Kuda shirt.
You also you get another donation as well, Debo.
Oh, another. Okay, hold on. Al with the $10 bomb. Al, I'll drink to that. Thank you, my friend.
Hammer said the clickbait did live up to its name.
Ooh. Well played. Very true.
Buzzing. Got him.
What else do we got here? First skip's the most important. Oh, okay, that's true. Good call. I will give you that. Yeah, I need to go back and watch the slow-mo. Does it skip on the flat part first before it starts to tumble? I don't know. You click to buy it and later regret it. Oh my gosh. Oh, Kuda, good point. Okay, I like that. That makes sense. Less material on the bottom helps. Yeah, less resistance. Okay. Well, we're getting off track here. Sorry. Grass Hero Swim Jig. This looks like one. I don't remember the name of it. It's a cool looking jig. Is this hand tied too?
I don't mind their swim jigs. I mean, I feel like it's any other swim jig around.
Yeah, it's hand tied too.
You
Thread
know,
tied.
kind of for that category. What
Yeah,
color
it's a
is
solid
that?
looking little jig.
Is it the bluegill color?
This is bluegill. 4-aught hook. That's pretty clean looking.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. I mean, I know Debo that one place.
I do like that they have their own Googie eyes. That's pretty cool.
The place
would
in
they
Waterloo,
be called googly eyes? What now? You were asking me what?
The bait shop in Waterloo that we would go to, the little local one. It had somebody local tied their own like swim jigs and things like that. The Guggen ones remind me a lot of what his hand tied ones were.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I like to use, like that kind of style, you know.
Nick, I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, there are tracks in this live? I don't know what that means. Juicy K Quinn, no question there. Yes, Mike, Beast Coast does make some very nice jigs. I do have a number of their jigs. Okay, well, let's keep going here. Okay, let's keep going. What else? Googie sticker, of course, for all you sticker fans out there. Oh my gosh, Randy, should I save these for you? I might want to save these for Randy. Randy says these are the best hooks ever made.
I wouldn't say they're the best hooks ever made, but I'm not.
That's what you told me before. You
the
tied
hammer
them on,
hooks,
you're like,
right?
Guggen makes the best hooks ever. These hammer hooks, these are the best hooks I've ever used. Better than Gamakatsu and Owner combined. That's what you said. It was pretty much exactly that when you were telling me. Okay, a couple packs of hooks. A spinnerbait, a mini zinger. I like that little compact. It's a 3/8 quarter ounce. Oh, so a little. Oh my golly! Look at that reflection. There we go. A little quarter ounce spinnerbait, white and chartreuse. That is one of the go-to colors. Clean looking little dude. I like the eye shape. How they have like kind of the teardrop eye shape. And hey, again, look at that. Hand-tied skirt. They hand-tie everything. What else do we got? A junior scout. We got a little junior scout looking jerkbait here. Interesting. I'm opening this up. Whoever gets this, sorry, you're gonna have my
never haven't thrown
broken package. That's why we can't have nice things. What else? Okay, so this is a sexy shad. I like the color. Well, this must be a really shallow diving jerkbait. This would be good for bank anglers. 3 to 5 feet is all.
Yeah.
3.5 inches, 3/8 ounce. Yeah, it's got a really small lip on it. Look at that. Little lip. Looks good. Clean looking little lure. Oh, that's interesting. So the back of it, it has the depth. I don't know why all companies don't do that. Like with cranks and stuff. I appreciate that on my hard baits. But the back of it, it kind of goes into like I don't know if you'll be able to really see it. It like kind of curves in and like at the bottom, almost like a boat, like a V-bottom boat back here at the back of it.
Like kind of tapers.
Yeah, like tape on just the bottom. The back of it's like rounded. That's kind of cool. Okay. What else? What else we got in here? A lot of hard baits. I don't know that there's any. Oh, I think there's some soft plastics down below. You got a flat banger. Randy's nickname in high school. There we go. What? Because of your car.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, okay. Well, the old flat banger, flat-sided crankbait, 3 to 6 feet, 2.5 inches, 1/2 ounce. You got a little Googie squirrel, kind of like your KV 1.5, 2 to 5 feet, 2.5 or 2.25 inches, 3/8 ounce. Black and chartreuse. Okay, pretty clean. A lipless. What is this? The clutch. So clutch, bro. Look at that. Orange and yellow.
I mean, I like the color.
Was it 1/2 ounce? 2.5 inches, 1/2 ounce sinking. I like the look of it though. I like the shape, just the kind of general shape. Okay, what else? What else we got? Let's see. Google frogs have caught thousands of 14. Boys. Hey, Randy, remember in that one video, what frog was it that you were using that whole day that you loved? Oh, this frog's so good. What is it?
Debo, your audio is cutting in and out. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ozark Hillbilly. Hey, guys, got a question for you. I got a message after the last live that was a highlighted message. Said I was a short list winner. Was that you or a scam? A short list winner? I don't even know what that is. Yeah, that would have been a scam. If it was one of the stupid things. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's a bunch of bums out there that can't get their own job and do their own correct stuff. So they have to steal from other people. Now, I have a problem with that because people work hard for their stuff. If you're just going to try to scam someone,
God, you just got that song, and you got that song in my head. I work hard for my money.
Debo and Dizzle work hard for the money on the lives. So anyway, yeah. So you have to watch out because they'll tell you to like text this number. There was a different one the other day that somebody sent me. You send it to some email or something like that. If you're ever a winner, it's either going to be coming from my lips here on a live, or it will be a pinned comment on a video. So I will pick your comment, pin it, and then comment below and say, hey, you won. Email me at DEBO'SFishing at gmail.com. That's it. Don't do any of this other crap that people are saying. I'm sorry, brother, if it was that, which I'm guessing it probably sounds like it was, but no, that was not me. So yeah, pisses me off because there's a lot of that going around. So if you're ever unsure, people have been hitting me up on Instagram. If you're ever unsure, don't be afraid to reach out. I'll always let you know if it was me or not. Question it. Okay, what else?
Dude, Debo, you should really check out the there's a dude on YouTube, his name's Pierogi, and he does scammer paybacks where he gets a call from somebody like in a scam call center, and while they're trying to hack into his computer, he's hacking into theirs and deleting all their stuff, and it's hilarious. They start freaking out.
That stuff pisses me off so much. Like if you want to do your own thing and like steal from a store, that's your own deal. Like obviously I don't condone it, but like, man, maybe times are that tough. You got to do that. But when you knowingly go up to another person and scam them and take their money, like it just trips a different trigger in me.
So this guy does like a screen grab. He does a screen grab of what's going on from their side. And they have like, when you hit, what is it, like Shift F11 or Alt Shift F11, it brings up like the HTML side of it, and you can like change whatever's on the screen. They're like, so no. It's this whole bar that pops up over on your right hand side. But anyway, it allows you to change any of the words that are on the screen, and they're like changing everything on there. And it's like, how are you not? Come on now. I feel bad for some of the people that get duped.
I don't, not at all.
No, the people that get duped, the one that gets tricked.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant like the people that he's picking on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Actually, there's a good question. Fine. Yeah, that Irish Asian Admiral Akbar's quote. Yes, it's a trap. Correct, it is. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Let's see. Let me finish this off real quick. Okay, so in the box, so we'll be giving this away. This is a Dizzle sponsored Googie box. He's basically part of the team now. They sent him about $500 worth of merchandise and lures and stuff for free. So they got some saucy swimmers. Looks like you're like a rage swimmer type deal. The white with the ice on the bottom, what they call it, white ice or something, I think, in white pearl shad they call it. I think it's called like white ice or something in the
like electric shad or something.
Icy shad, maybe vanilla ice Debo. Like Dizzle over here, rattling cans. Okay, and then also they gave you a Googie neck gator thing. Okay, so that's the box. What do you guys think of it? Yay, nay? People ask all the time. The reason that Randy got this was because people ask all the time, do we love or hate the Googans? There is no hate for the Googans here. Randy triple loves them. I'm just kind of into There we go. Enough picking on Randy. So there it is. There you have it. There's the fun of the night. Thai carbide. Have you used Denali rods? No. One of the local shops here has quite a few of them. I have not. I have not used a single Denali rod though.
You got local shops?
Yeah, Indian Creek Lures in Marion.
Oh, yep.
So that's funny enough. It's actually that guy is the tournament buddy. So a guy I used to work with, they called him Debo 2.0 because he looks just like me. And his dad is the
Ooh.
tournament partner to the owner. Super nice guy, just kind of a regular Midwest dude that owns it.
These I
Yeah, it's
just
a cool
pulled
little
up
show or store.
the Denali series. They have a ludicrous amount of, or Denali rods. They have
Yeah,
a ton of
I've never
different
used one.
lines.
Yeah, did Dizzle scam a bunch of free Daiwa stuff with his pretend? I don't know. I don't know where Dizzle ended up getting all that Daiwa stuff. Let's see.
Ooh.
No, so great looking baits. Yeah, they got some decent stuff in there. I agree. Let's see. Sharing your
Jeez.
experience. Dizzle's last name is Googie.
They have so many different line rod or rod types here. They have series and sub-series. This is
What's up,
crazy.
cuz? My cousin's in here. He said now Googizzle. Oh my god, dude. Too funny. Googizzle. Oh, Randy, we love you. We love you. Oh, Kara said hate on her. I like Goog and Baits. Nah, they make some cool stuff.
So I'm
I
going
think people
to
are just.
I'm going to systematically put your address in the chat here, not in order or anything, but it's going to be, people have to put it together.
Oh, J-Wall's got it. Dizzle's signature lure from them coming out from the Googans is going to be a hot pink juicy jig with a ribbed and girthy trailer. Oh my god, dude. Oh my gosh, yeah, Randall Pink Floyd saw our body doubles eating breakfast. Remember that picture
Yeah.
that I sent?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, Dizzle, we didn't know you were a Steelers fan.
And the funny thing is when I used to watch sports ball, I was a Steelers fan.
Oh my god.
That made it even funnier.
This
Leave me alone. I'm trying to share your address.
Worms. Shut up, Randy. Let's see. Question 133 Mockingbird Lane. It's going to be a trench hog. Dude, ever since, so Gramps ruined that for me. I actually like the trench hog, to be honest. One of the few lures that I think kind of fits a different niche. It's that kind of worm / creature bait. Like I think obviously the most famous is the brush hog, right? And they named it the trench hog play off of that. But I like theirs. It's a little bit longer, skinnier profile. It's one that I like.
The big thing about it is it's not overly aggressive with its phalanges kicking out to the sides,
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't like the which that's kind of funny because on the brush hog, the two little round arm things up at the top, if you tear those off, they kind of kick. The two little, the little ones that are like rounded. Yeah, tear them off and they kind of kick in the water. But I don't like that, and like the little flat, like bug wing looking shell things on the bottom. I don't like them. It's just added weight that doesn't do anything. But
I really wish I knew how to like clip something from a YouTube video, because I would have clipped your arm movement there and just made that a GIF and just sent it to you constantly.
You would, Randy. You would do something like that. I never pick on you, and that's all you want to do is pick on me. Corrado K. Here, Randy would answer this one. Randy's getting to be more of a Shimano guy. The Corrado K or the MGL 150? Do you have the 150?
I don't have the 150. I've only thrown the Corrado. I mean, I really like the Corrado though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. They're both solid picks. I like both of them. The little 70s, a good like jerk bait, topwater rod. If you're anything where you continuously are working a little bit smaller. The Corrado K, the Corrado K is a 200 size reel, I think, right? It's 200 size, a little bit beefier, but man, it's smooth as heck. I remember the first time at Gander, take a drink at Gander when I felt the Corrado, I was like, damn, this thing is smooth as hell.
Critical Grady, you have not missed this or that yet. You
know this
late
or that.
Or not, just show up. That's all that matters.
Cramp says it's longer. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Gramps. Now I can't get the look of the trench hog. What you said out of my mind.
And he's
Irish Asian
excited
said,
about that, Gramps. Thanks you. Thanks to you.
"Shut up, Randy." Listen to the live while watching the USC event. Interesting to have Debo and Dizzle announce an MMA fight. Okay, so funny enough, I actually had a string of fights where I was an announcer. I was into mixed martial arts for about 13 years, and there was actually a couple of different local shows that I announced for a while, like color commentary off
Really?
on the side. The funny like off jab type
Were
stuff. I
you were
wasn't the
you
actual
Joe?
guy.
Were you Rogan or were you Goldie?
Yes, I was
Which
Rogan.
one?
I was Rogan.
Oh, you were the technical guy.
Technical but funny. So a lot of the people, which is really interesting. So around here, Big Papa Schnocky, rest in peace, if anybody remembers him. He was like one of the big announcers in the Midwest, like when I was kind of coming up and growing up, fighting through all that, which is really cool to see because back in the day, it was, we'd be back there warming up with, Gents Pulver. I remember the very first night that I fought, Josh Neer was on the card. He was the main card in Des Moines, and he didn't even have, well, I say didn't even have that many fights at the time. I don't even know how many fights he had, but not very many considering. Hughes, Tim Sylvia back there, and there was one on a talk to Tim Sylvia, who was an interesting guy.
Tim Sylvia just back there in the back, just like crushing
smashing
slice after slice after pizza, dude. He had to have put down like at least a pizza and a half.
He ate a full pizza for sure by himself.
Easy.
Yeah, very interesting dude, because like kind of a smart ass when you talk to him like in person. Of course, he was champ at the time, so he was, I'm sure, kind of a little high on his own supply at the time. But you look at him now, and I was listening to like the I forget what they call it on the Outdoor Channel. It's kind of like the 30 for 30 deal, but it was kind of the rise and fall of him in fighting. How Miletich was at the top of the heap for so long,
right?
With all these different guys, and then he had like, I think he went through a divorce, and like there was some other stuff, but
and then
he's kind of come back around. He did, unfortunately, dude. I've almost done that training. I've almost done that. But anyway, okay, back to fishing. Yeah, interesting side quest story there. We'll have to do that more on a members live, which we need to do. We should do a members live next week. Where's my calendar? Yeah, tomorrow or next week is Christmas. Well,
what? Just real quick, jumping back to that rise and fall. Did they talk about Lee Murray? You know who he is?
Yeah, the English dude.
Yeah, the English dude that was, I guess, just a banger, would knock anybody out, and supposedly a huge street fight somewhere in England, and he apparently knocked Tito out and all this other stuff. But then he decided he's going to rob a bank, and he's in prison for the rest of his life.
Jeez. Yikes.
Yeah. Out of left field.
So Randall Pink Floyd, yes, I have 3 TFO rods. Great stuff. Yep, I've got some of the TFO rods. We had Ross from TFO on. Really good folks. I like them. I've liked the rods so far. What else? I'm just trying to get back through here. MGL. Okay, so we're talking about the reels. MGL 150. Am I late yet? This or that? 200.
God, I missed who said it, but somebody said.
That's funny. Nick said he hated his Corrado.
Somebody said that you should take the tungsten putty and put it around the shank of the hook versus on the bait itself.
I didn't think of that.
I don't know if anybody else has had experience with that, but it makes sense. I guess it would probably adhere to metal better than it would adhere to, that plastic or whatever kind of compound that is.
So that's an interesting point, Graham. So people were saying if you need the extra line capacity, I'll be honest, the only 2 times that I've ever ran out of line on a reel is throwing a big spook topwater, walking just as much as I can, or a frog. So on a lot of the like 150 size, like a regular lose or something, which was like, I think 110 yards at 12 pound. The Revo X I've spooled with 65 pound line with the frog. So
yeah, the only time I've had issues is when I've been frogging, and that's usually because I've cut off a couple of times or broken off and retied. But outside of that, if I'm smart enough to check my line and where I'm sitting at before I go out the next time, I don't have really any issues regardless of the spool size.
Demos, good call. This will be an interesting one. Zing noise from the SLX DC, annoying or cool?
I like it.
Annoying. I'm
Really?
gonna get off my lawn camp. Yeah, I think it's annoying as hell.
Oh man, I'm all right. I'm selling everything else I have, and I'm just getting the any DC branded
I don't.
or
Okay, well, I'll
compatible.
say this: I don't notice it after I use it. Like, start using it for a while, but it's really weird, and it like kind of annoys me when I'm switching rods and go back to it. Then
Yeah.
it does. But if it's just like one day where I'm throwing like a spinnerbait on one, like I don't even think of it after a while. But oh, Gramps convinced me to buy the MGL 70, and I love it. Yeah, it is a nice little reel. And actually, you know the reel which I already went over that the SLX MGL is kind of a little sleeper reel. I like that one. Diva sound effects and body. The Mad Mangolian. Yep, Fish Daddy knows the backstory. What else? Question. What else do we got going through here? Get a regular crowd. I'm going to get the DC for the damn noise. What else? Does Debo still go to the local tackle stores or do all of the shop? No, man. I pretty much do everything online. Like, I hate going out and shopping and driving around, especially winter now. I'm just kind of lazy. Like, I get stuff online and done. But if you're like Randall, it is tough to
put it in my hand.
You got to go out and get your hands on it, right? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad.
Dude, you
do it
even
next
said it
Thursday.
a few times.
Huh?
You've said it a few times. Oh, I wish I would have had this in my hand first, or
yeah, certain things. Yes, I will. I do. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Christmas Eve. When is Christmas? This is October. My stupid thing's still on. No wonder I was like. So
it's
Saturday.
no longer October.
Was the 24th. Okay. No, it is not. Well, I was wondering why the days. I'm like, I thought Christmas was on a Sunday. Why is that? Okay, Thursday. Maybe we'll do Thursday. Members only live Thursday, or maybe we'll do like an hour regular live and then do like a members after. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I won't be going live next Saturday, the 24th, though, with it being Christmas Eve. So just heads up.
I gotta say, Michael Bradley with a comment at 8:34. He says, "I fish alone to get away from the whining noise."
Oh, ouch! Me. Wow. And okay, what are we? Oh my gosh, we're almost an hour. 3 minutes, and we're at an hour. 300 people on.
I saw a This or That. Chris Russ at 8:34. For me, this is easy. This or That, Bass Pro or Shields.
Okay, well, let me grab Brennan's there, and it's 8:34. You said?
Yes.
Oh, did you get it from the Metanium too? So Gramps brought up an interesting point. He's got a little bit wider thumbs. He said, I must be the only one who gets blisters in the thumb from the Metanium or Bantam. None of the other Shimanos do that to me. Yeah, they do have a narrower spool. So if you have bigger thumbs, as far as this way, he said it kind of hurts his, like gave a little blister on the side from using it. I don't know where mine are at, but yeah, that's an interesting point. But I did notice that with the Bantam, it definitely is a narrower shape to it, but damn, that's a nice reel. So freaking smooth.
I don't ever thumb the spool, so I just cast it and hope for the best.
Hope for the best. Oh, yep. Jinx finish needs. Do we just become best friends? Yup. No. Okay, shut up, Randy. Okay, they're saying the noise didn't bother him. Yeah, it's kind of split. It looks like.
I'm gonna say to
Mike Vogel said you're. Oh, speaking of, so Mike's a member. Randy, go ahead and grab a question. We're gonna gift a couple members. I want to try to do some more member gifting in December. 'Tis the time to give back, and we'll be doing a giveaway here. Special Randy sponsored Googie box here. Let's see. Let's go over to the YouTubes, and hopefully this isn't. Well, let's see. It would only play in my ears, right? I don't have speakers.
Yeah, it should only play in yours. I don't know what it is, but it should only play in your ears.
I brought up the other because I can't do it from StreamYard. I wish they would just integrate these. I also want to get. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to get on and figure out how to do because I wanted to do some polls. I don't know how to do the poll on here on this other tab. So I've
Oh
got
yeah.
YouTube open.
Didn't somebody
But I don't know
say
how
how
to do
to
those
do that
polls.
one time for you?
Well, Hella did. Hella said you have to get
Yeah.
on a separate tab, mute it, go on it.
Yeah, just do what he said. Jeez.
Yeah, do those things and stuff. What's this? Engage with the
Um,
audience. Oh, here it is. Boom. Start a Q&A or start a
oh
poll. Okay.
boy. I'm just gonna go out here and say, you know, for me anyway, on the Chris Russ question, this or that, Shields or Bass Pro, like if it's not an issue of, you know, I gotta drive to one or the other, I'm gonna go to Bass Pro hands down. Um, Overall, I think I would probably make a trip to Bass Pro if it wasn't like a dire need. There's just something about Shields where it's, I don't remember what comedian it was, but they're like, oh, I blah, 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 walked into the store and they're like, oh, it was Community with Ron Swanson. And he walks into a hardware store and he's like, somebody comes up and he's like, oh, can I help you? And he's like, no, I know more about this than what you do. Not that I know everything
Oh, I've
about
seen that GIF
fishing,
before.
but I feel like a lot of people at Bass or at Shields are just like, hey, do you want to ride a bike or do you want to do this or do you want to do that? And I'm just like, come on now, just let me go do what I want to do. Leave me alone.
I do what I want to do. Isn't that a song?
Yep. I don't know.
Okay, so I gifted
Ooh,
some members there. I can still, I don't know if they're still showing, but okay. So
they
Mike,
are. Yep.
Usama, Mr. Twitch, Critical, and Alan. Congrats, fellas. That was a random membership. So that is fun. I like doing those. Okay, let's do a poll here. Question.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
Dustin, I've never ridden the Ferris wheel at Shields. The first time I saw that was in the Lincoln Shields.
Okay, so
Holy
answer
cow.
that poll, folks. I'm gonna get the giveaway going. We're at an hour, so we'll give this away depending on how many more people we get hanging out with us. If we're close to 300 still with another 15, 30 minutes in, we might do another one because, again, special shout out. This live was sponsored by Rob Harrison with a $100 bomb tonight on us. I appreciate you, my friend. Oh, we'll have fun. It's a fun night. I always look forward to lives. So let's get our giveaway going here. I have to get the StreamYard giveaway tool.
Oh, Debo, did you see that that bait maker that I sent you on Instagram the other day? That was, they cut off the back half of
I did
the crankbait, and somehow are those ribs inside of all crankbaits, or is that
he made that. No,
that's
no, crankbaits don't have ribs in them. He made that. He handmade all of that, dude. Handmade all the ribs and like the broken cut off skin. Crazy,
dude, that
man.
thing looks sick.
Yeah, he does some cool work. I forget who that was that did it, but okay. So we're going to give away this special little Googie box. Okay, so hashtag Googie. We're also going to see, is Randy a Googie? I can't see the poll. Poll says
Go back
72%.
up to
72% of people
71.
are saying yes.
71 right now.
Okay, I need to get back to, so I saw there's some good questions coming in.
I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I would be a Googie if they wanted to give me free stuff and
so yeah, what was the? I'm sorry,
like 78 houses.
I was going back and forth. What was the choice? Bass Pro or which one?
Shields.
Oh, okay. So what Dustin was saying, Shields, Bass Pro sucks. I'm kind of torn, like in the middle. Like I like Shields; they've got some cool stuff, and it's a really nice store. But they're usually like expensive.
Yeah,
Bass Pro, I feel like usually has pretty good sales, and some of their in-house brand stuff is pretty good.
I feel like they have a lot more
Shields
options.
is closer. Like, yeah, I have a Shields here, so I've been to Shields 10 million times more than Bass Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just because of like location.
So honestly, where I'm at right now, there's a Cabela / Bass Pro, maybe 35, 40 minutes away. And then there's a Shields on the opposite side of town that's probably 25 minutes away. If I was really wanting to go and buy something very specific, or I was going to look for a new combo or something like that, I'd probably make the 45-minute trip.
Nate 04 became a member. Nate, thank you, my friend. Chris Russ says if Bass Pro didn't have War Eagle jigs, would you change your mind?
Honestly, they haven't had a whole lot. The last few times I've been there, very, very small selection. And whoever's going, please stop. I want to continue to buy them there. Thank you.
Kyle brought up a good point. Academy for Doing. Yeah, we don't have any around here at all. Let's see. Gramps using some bigger baits next year. Mike, thank you for the insight. Not being critical here, but there are about 100 StreamYard tutorials on YouTube. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Oh, Mike. Dizzle likes to go there and ride the Ferris wheel. Yeah, he's called me from it before. He's like, Debo, I got on the Ferris wheel. I'm like, oh, Randy, you were good in the mall. You got to ride the Ferris wheel. Let's see. Tempted with, yeah. Got some congrats going out there. Gosh dang it, I am behind on comments. Oh, not that bad. Only 3 minutes right now. I'm kind of zipping through. Let's see. Vote as you will, but we all know the answer. Okay, we got a bunch of hashtag Googies going through. Okay, we're at 149. Let's do one more. If we get one more person entered, I will. Boom, there it is. Okay. Hashtag Googie is up on the screen right now. If you want to be entered for the giveaway, it's a random Googie box sponsored by Randy. Part of his monthly allowance that they give him of Googie merchandise and such. So, Randy, we appreciate you sharing. Gramps had a question up here somewhere. I don't know why it.
I do appreciate Mike Vogel for following my lead and hashtagging Stubby's pillow.
Hashtag Stubbins. He's a funny little dude. I love that guy so much.
Fishing the Southeast, this or that, straight shank or EWG for crankbaits? Debo.
Oh, for the treble hook on them? It depends. So to me, if it's something I'm going to be around cover, I'm going to draw while we are talking on this. Oh, you have to be present to win. Otherwise, you don't get it. And if you're at one of our Canadian brethren, you don't get the box because I'm not paying $7,000 to ship it to you. I'll get you a $50 gift card instead. So I have spoken. Like that little guy, the little mechanic guy on Mandalorian. I have spoken.
God, is that on the second season? I haven't watched any of that.
Zen Aquatics, a newer follower. Zen, I don't know if he had a different name, but he's somebody we were chatting about. We were getting into the aquatic stuff with Mr. Fudge Stripe. Mr. Fudge Stripe is doing amazing. His tank does now, however, have a very weird brown, not even a brown, like a blackish green, like slimy algae growing. So I'm going to have to do a water change tomorrow. I've been doing water changes like every other week. So I might have to go back to every week.
I do have a squeegee. It?
I do. Yep. I clean it. But it's also growing in the rocks and on the plants. So Zen Aquatics, are you here? And do you have any suggestions what I do with this strange and gross mystery matter growing in Fudge Stripe's tank?
Is it let's be honest,
I'm guessing he's still here.
We need your honest answer on this. Is this
what?
Original Fudge Stripe? Is this like Fudge Stripe 4.0?
No, still Fudge Stripe 2.0. He's a little savage.
Wait, 2.0? So this is the second iteration of Fudge Stripe? There's been two Fudge Stripes now?
Somebody apparently wasn't listening when we had the whole breakdown. So they had two fish. One was named Chocolate Chip.
Yeah.
One was named Fudge Stripe.
Right.
Chocolate Chip originally
Zen Aquatics said he's here at 8:46.
Okay. So Zen Aquatics, if you would please send me a screenshot of your YouTube so I know it's you, as well as a email to debosfishing@gmail.com. I will get you your box. Unless you want to defer, unless you're not really a Googie lover, you don't want the Googie stuff. I suppose you could defer it, but I guess people wouldn't enter.
So there were two originals, fudge stripe and the other.
Chocolate chip and fudge stripe. Chocolate chip killed fudge stripe, and the girls renamed that one fudge stripe. They got in a fight about it, and they said they wanted that one to actually be fudge stripe. So
I thought it was the other way around.
No. Fudge stripe. Yeah, generally a fudge stripe is a bad thing. You don't ever want fudge streaks in your underwear. So that was
Underoos. God,
Okay.
can I get a fish and bring it and put it in there and name it like, I don't know, Kraken Crawl or something like that, and have it eat everything you put in there?
I was actually going to get a crawfish to put in there with him, but as aggressive as he is, I'm pretty sure he would kill it. So I was talking to Frank. Frank is my there it is. Well, I don't know if he's talking about the same Frank. I don't know that I've seen Frank in him. Oh, there he is. How dare you ask someone else for advice, Debo? So Frank is my sponsored. I sent him a gift for being my Fudge Stripes godfather and keeping him alive through
Frank,
the early
it's real.
stages.
He'll go wherever he can get it, I guess.
What?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
Oh my God, this? Oh, Randy. Anyway, yes, Frank helped me out a ton. I don't even remember what I was going to say, where else I was going with that. You threw me off with that comment, Randy. You made me blush a little bit. Have been known to go wherever I can to get it. Yes. So I think so. Yes, Chris, I think so. My daughter loves those cookies. I'm a fan of the fudge, the cookie ones, or the sandwich ones, where it's like two little elf cookies, like they're the elf shape, and it's got like the fudge frosting in between. Dude, those things, if you put those in a bowl, okay, guilty pleasure and indulgence here. Take some of those and just kind of break them up in fourths in a bowl, and then pour just a little milk over it so it gets soggy and eat it like cereal. Oh my God, dude, so freaking good.
So I recently got introduced to Scooby snacks. Have you had those? They're like
dog food?
Flavored.
Your old lady's feeding you dog food, and now it's a running joke because you eat it. Oh, these are really good. Is this real bacon? These bacon strips are tasty.
No, they're
Scooby
actually
snacks?
They're like almost like a graham cracker, but harder.
Oh, yes, my girls have had those before, like the little bones, like little Scooby bones or whatever. Yes, they have had those. Yeah,
dude, those things are amazing.
They're all right. Yeah, my youngest likes to dip those in frosting, because we used to do like frosting on graham crackers for a snack, but she would just take the frosting out of the fridge and take those and like chips and dip.
Oh yeah, that would be delicious. Just an update here on the poll. It looks like 74% of everybody that's voted is wrong and doesn't like me, so that's cool.
I'm sorry. How do I take that
No,
off?
it's still out there. You can just let it roll until the end of it.
I ended it. 75% of people think Dizzle is a Googie. Well, there you go, Randy. So it's not just me.
73 and 26. Did you see that right? It popped up in the chat.
1% was unsure. Elf fudge. Yeah, I think that's what they are. Elf fudge cookies. Yeah, break those up, put them in a bowl, put a little milk over them. You're welcome. Smash the like button. Yes, Alan, thank you. Smash the like button. It's free. It helps me out. What else? What else do we got? Where are we going with this conversation? Do we have anything else fishing related to go through?
Where did we come from and where did we go?
I don't know, dude. This one's been
DEBO.
a little all over. Little all over conversation. So we talked about the reel.
Oh, wait.
Oh, okay.
I got a this or that.
Okay, go ahead.
This or that. First of all, Debo got up. Drink. This or that. Debo, fish a lake with lots of grass or lots of wood. Wood or grass.
Personally, or are we on the bank?
The question is a lot of wood or a lot of grass?
Damn rug. Are we fishing from the boat or bank?
Yeah, I'm going to say again, that is not applicable at this point in time. You're going to have to choose between wood or grass.
I would rather find wood, pitch to wood. Probably my second favorite way to catch them.
I would have to agree. I'm going wood versus grass.
Okay.
What were you going to say? What'd you get up for?
Oh, check out this, Jim. So also on the saved half purchase, not the reel. I've had this reel, but it was a lefty. I was practicing with it.
That's a good looking lefty.
That is an old school pistol grip they brought back in the Berkeley Lightning. I can't flip it around; it'll be backwards. But it's a Berkeley Lightning rod. That's a freaking pistol grip, dude. For
Is
skipping
that-
docks and such. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
That makes. Oh geez.
It's only a little 6-footer, 6-foot medium.
Wow.
Skipping some little light jigs and stuff. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. We'll have to steal Dad's boat one day and go out and go dock skipping.
I'm no good at it. Because I don't like. We've talked about this before. I don't like thumbing my spool whatsoever. I rarely do it. And when I said earlier, I just usually cast and hope for the best. Sometimes I'll do a little, we're getting a little wonky here, but the majority of the time I'm like, should have done something different. Should have tightened down them brakes a little bit because I'm digging out this bird's nest.
And who messed with my drag? Somebody, did you turn my drag down? Randy, literally in the history of fishing, nobody has touched your drag. Ever.
You have. I think you do literally every single time we go out. You manage to do something, and I'm like somehow like all concerned with making sure, because Debo will like sit down billions of dollars worth of combos on the side of the bank and then just walk away to Narnia. Dude,
I have
goes
like
to
3 combos sitting there.
Narnia.
Who's gonna come
my
running in between us? Because of course you're clear back there, a mile behind me, throwing a jig. I saw.
Yeah, because you're always sprinting to the honey holes.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
I'm trying to be fair and honest. Jeez.
Can't believe this. I can't believe the blasphemy that's coming out of your mouth tonight, Randy. Yeah, so lots of people saying the love of the pistol grip. Yeah, dude, I used to have a bunch of pistol grips. Dad and I both did. He sold off some of his old gear. I sold off some of mine when I was getting back into it, and I wish I would have kept some. Because I had some cool old rods that are pistol grip for you that have never used one. Hold it like this.
Do you just hold it the entire time, right? You just like with the one hand and your other hand is just like what up or
yeah.
Or
so I hold it with 2 in front and 2 behind. Do I? No, I don't. I hold it normal. I was thinking I held it 2 in front, 2 behind. No, so I hold one. Yeah, just my pinky behind when I would use it.
So is there a
you just hold it,
specific
so
technique?
you're fighting it's all from here.
Is there a specific technique that you're using a pistol? That's not going to happen. The small ones, they just pull right in. Is there a technique that you would not use a pistol grip for versus you definitely would? Seems like more of a moving bait rod.
Yes, usually like I know for a lot of guys, anything where you're doing a lot of maneuvering. So anytime you're like doing a bunch of one-hand casts, swinging back and forth, like jerk baits, top water, it's really easy because you don't have anything here hitting your arm if it's too long of a back section here. I just got this one for skipping. I felt this was going to be a pretty nice little combo to do that. Some stuff around docks, but like spinner baits, anything like that where you're just doing real short, little whippy casts with it. They were nice for that. Now, if you're like flipping and pitching or anything like that, like where you're setting the hook hard, they suck.
Yeah, there's no leverage that you need.
Yeah, everything is in your wrist. So for that kind of stuff, they suck. But kind of a cool throwback. I honestly didn't know if there were any companies still making them. So when I saw that, I was like, yes, gotta get it. And for anybody that missed it earlier, I did pick up one of the ugly stick carbons. Bunch of people asked me about these. I have not used an ugly stick since the old, what is it, GX2s or whatever, the indestructible rods. But overall, feels like a pretty solid rod, to be honest. I think they're like $70. The Matt Robertson special, if you'll watch him on them fishing. Yeah, I was surprised getting it in hand. The thing's actually pretty dang comfortable. So we'll see. We'll see. What else we got, Captain Dizzle? Any other fun questions over there?
I'm looking here. Gramps did say roll casting spinner baits.
Yep. I would think like little crankbaits, like if you were flipping like a square bill or something around, like short distance target fishing, or like a little popper target fishing on stuff. Oh, that was the question. Brian Lee. I had this question up on the screen. Are there too many YouTube fishing channels? Well, I think if you're a creator, a lot of people will say yes. Like the market's too saturated now. The views are getting spread out. However, I don't buy into that. I think there's always new people coming up and their channels will blow up. I think people are always going to watch you because it's just like music. I mean, there's new bands coming out
Mm-hmm.
every single day, and it's not like if somebody
Right.
new comes out, you might get onto a kick for them for a while, you know, but it's not like you're just gonna abandon every single channel and only watch, you know, one, because most of the time anybody that's in here are people that I'm still seeing on other channels too, you know, whether it's Bass Geek or Burley, you know, Tactical Bass, you know, whoever, people are always talking about other channels that they love and watch too. So I think there's definitely enough room in YouTube for all creators, or, you know, multiple creators to grow if they're doing the right things. I don't
Yep.
think it's a case of like, oh, there's just too many now, like you're
You,
not being seen.
I would
I don't
say,
know.
something along the lines of just like anything else, where there's somebody that's providing some sort of service, whether it be a product, a video, audio file, anything like that. There's going to be, a group of people, a consumer that want that specific thing, and they're probably going to find it regardless. I mean, I've found stuff on YouTube that I never thought I would be like watching and things like that. I'm like, why am I watching this dude in Southern California going and like metal detecting riverbeds for, all this crazy stuff? I'm like, I just happened upon it and I liked it, and I continued to watch it. I mean, I know Debo, one of your biggest things, and I know a lot of people bring this up, is you're amazing at teaching. You do a very good job at articulating and describing what you should be doing when you're out there fishing, whether it be, a different type of cast, how you reel, things like that, and, anything else, knots, how to take apart a reel. I mean, people are going to find that regardless. So,
Yeah, I think there's always worth, and thanks for the nice words, Randall. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I think there is. I mean, I think there's always going to be that. Yeah, like music is the best way I can compare people watching YouTube channels. Is, you know,
mhm.
there might be a new flavor that comes out that they get hooked on for a while and like, but you're always going to have your old favorites that you like, and people change too. That's okay. You know, I've had people that have been head over heels of my channel. But you're the best, dude. I love your channel so much, and then like 4 months later, I will never see head nor hair of them again, and they're gone. Then we have people like, Dustin Gramps, Randall Pink Floyd, Mike Vogel, people that would support us through, people that I'd say, well, that they'd sit and watch Debo peel a potato on a video. And I love that, but it's never any, shame to me. It's just like music. I could play something and I'd be like, dude, this is the best music I've ever heard. And you'd be like, that's absolute dog crap. I don't want to listen to it. Different
Real
for
quick
everyone.
on
So.
that music topic, have you ever heard of lo-fi music before?
Lo-fi?
Yeah, it's like I can kind of relate it to like piano music or elevator music. It's just something that's kind of on in the background. And so I've really gotten into like putting it on at night and falling asleep to it because they have like
Oh,
different
you mean
channels play it.
ASMR?
And no,
Yes.
it's
Shoe
actual
shiny.
music. Nope. Oh, did
Oh,
you ever watch that
no,
one
I've
video
not.
I sent you about the guys that clean rugs? Those guys were awesome.
No, I didn't watch that.
God, some of
I
those
don't
before
think
and
so.
after on those rugs. Oof. I hate the term, but very satisfying.
Oh, okay. I'm not mad at that. I like watching a guy clean shoes at night to go to bed. So, Bassing with Big Malone. Would y'all rather see bank fishing or boat fishing? That's interesting. I think there is a lack of bank fishing stuff out there, and I'm not talking about like the guys in Florida where it's like, oh, I hit this random one and I caught a 10-pounder, and I'm not dissing those guys at all. It's just like, dude, I wish I had that type of spot around here, or some private golf course or something. And again, not that
Yeah.
there's anything wrong with that. I don't want that to come off the wrong way, but I'm just saying, like, if I were to go up to a regular spot like I do around here, and there's boats on it, there's regular pressure. How do you fish that? That probably sounds really pretentious and asshole of me. So I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean that for the guys in Florida, but I guess I don't know of a way to say that without sounding like a jerk
It's
and
more
honestly
of
not meaning it.
is it okay, so is it more of like for me, I'm like kind of jealous, so I kind of like, oh,
I
you're
would be
you're
broke, Usama Khan. I would be broke as a joke if I tried that.
Oh, would you?
Go ahead,
I
Randy.
think
Keep
you
going. Sorry.
could you be a bank fisherman guide?
I would still be broke as a joke.
Is I don't know if that's actually a is that a thing? Could you do that where you're like, hey guys, come follow me. You got to
Probably.
walk through these woods, and here I even provide the 89% deep bug spray to put on, so you don't get any ticks.
I'll provide the free what's the name of the dogs? Not protection dog. What do they call those? Was it a watchdog?
I
Why
don't
can I
know.
not think of the word?
Watchdogs are things.
A protection peacock that will eat the ticks off you while we're out fishing together.
Peacocks.
That's a Dizzle idea.
Yep. And I think chickens do it too, maybe. Oh wait, no, possums. Possums and peacocks. That's the fishing guide name.
Possums and peacocks. We have a pet possum, a peacock with us that takes the ticks off you for free. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What else do we got?
Critical Gravy says service peacock.
Service, yeah. This is my service peacock.
It has a vest on. It can come in the store. Possums and peacocks. That's got to be something. That's an amazing idea. Oh.
People talking about favorite channels. Dude, there are so many good channels out there. Yeah, and Mike puts it in a good. Whoops! Oh, and everything just skipped. Mike puts it in a good point. I've talked about that on a number of different channels. There's more of the like entertainment / like crazy challenge stuff. So like a lot of the Googan things and stuff that I just like. It's not my cup of tea, but people watch it just for
it gets
fishing,
really old,
entertainment type stuff.
It's like, okay, there's a difference between you're gonna do this just so you can get clicks and you can get views versus you're actually going to do this. Like a lot of times they're like, we're gonna spend 48 hours here and we're gonna only bring blah blah blah, and they're like, they don't. I'm not saying I want everybody to take everything serious, but I want a little bit more. I don't know. That's just me. I want a little bit more sincerity in that kind of thing, as far as the challenges
YouTube is weird because you can definitely break it down into the more like informational channels versus like I don't know if that's kind of hurt my channel. I'm kind of all over the place. Like I'll do gear reviews, like fishing videos. We do lives like this. I'll do stuff where I try to teach. Then there's some people like Tactical Bassin is Bassmaster's favorite, and they're very like drawn into what they do. Very teaching, very like lure guide. And I remember watching some of their stuff when I got back into it. Things that I don't even remember what it was. It was something that I didn't do like hardly ever, and I was like, oh, that's really good information. And that's kind of what got me back into it back in the day was some of my buddies saying, yeah, you're a good teacher, you should get into it. And a lot of the stuff out there, not necessarily Tactical Bassin, but there was some other stuff out there that was pretty dry. Like I'm teaching you how to fish, and it's like I'm talking like this the whole time, and make sure you do. It's like it reminded me like one of my old college professors. So I was pretty high energy, and like I do get like that. So I've had to like tone myself back a little bit. It was a little bit too much at times, but I wanted to be different. I wanted to be like have fun, like get people into fish. Like let's make this fun and learn. So.
Yeah, there's a big difference between somebody that can teach it and make it entertaining versus somebody that can just teach it and put the information out there. I mean, that's another thing. You do a pretty darn good job of inflections and things like that. So again, not trying to toot the Debo horn, but it's always fun
toot it away. Because I know when we get out there, you'll be pushing me in the first chance you can. So
the title of the video is Cops Called Trespassing, Treasure Found, Gun Found, TV Caught,
Almost died,
Dizzle in the hospital.
Michael Bradley, no love for Mikey. Yeah, absolutely. Mikey's a very cool cat. I've never had him on. We need to get him on. I need to get Mikey on. He seems like a really good dude. And he has got a pit dog, the Bog Dog. So gotta love that. I don't watch enough YouTube. Gramps was saying earlier, I need to watch less YouTube and do more YouTube. I'm like, I need to have time to do more YouTube. I barely watch any, which sucks because there's so many good people out there. Oh, Guard Dog. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Guard Dog.
Oh, you said
what did I say before?
Oh, you said Watchdog.
Yeah, Guard Dog is what I was thinking. Yeah,
You kept saying Watchdog over and over and over again, and kind of stuck me in there. You got another donation.
Another donation. What else do we got? Okay.
Yeah, Randall Pink Floyd said, Karen kicked me off public docks.
Dustin, I appreciate this. I recommend this channel, everyone. Debo keeps things simple, gives great advice, isn't full of himself like the rest of us that fish a lot. Nah, I get full of myself on some things, but
all the
that's
time.
like, yeah, I try not to show it. No, I'm kidding. See, the thing is like, I've never been, even like back in MMA, like I just hated people that had that, and people will try to like humble or like try to downplay it when they're like, oh, there's a fine line between being cocky and confident, and I'm just confident. No, you're a cocky prick. Like, let's not dance around this.
You're douche canoe. Leave me alone. Get out of
here. Yeah, like you don't have to act like that. But that's just some people. That's there's women that are attracted to that. There's guys that like to hang out with other guys like that. Like that's what makes the world go round, and it's cool. It's just not. I guess my deal. I guess what I was going to say is, I bleed like everybody else. There's no reason for me to try to act like I'm better than anyone because, dude, there's so many. I was talking to somebody here or online about somebody here in Iowa that does like tournament stuff. And that's the thing is like, people were saying, oh, yeah, you should be a guide and stuff. Dude, there's local hammers here that would make me look stupid.
Yeah.
They're so good. Yeah. Like, yeah, I am not an amazing fisherman, but I love it. And I love to help teach. And there's not a lot of people that, I think do that will put the time in to teach. So
I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, there's those guys. I've brought it up numerous times before in the past where I fished the Tuesday night tournaments back in Iowa, and it's like some of the guys there that have won one or two are just like, I'm better than everybody else, and
the
they're
big
all
fish in the little pond syndrome.
Yeah, and it's just like, come on, man. Okay, they fish the same 6 rotational bodies of water, every week for however many weeks, and you're out here every single day cutting people off, fishing in front of, bank fishermen that are actually catching fish. You try to go out and find your own stuff and do your own thing, and then get back to me because just because you got lucky a couple of times doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Anyway, there's some interesting cats out there. What do you do?
God, I'm getting old. It hurts to get down off of these soapboxes.
And get off our lawn, damn it. Yeah, there's lots of Bass Fishing HQ is a perfect example of somebody that blew up quick, who gives informationals in every freaking video, and that's why I think he's grown so much, because like Randy said, there's always a need for what am I absorbing from this? Am I learning? Am I, and people want to consistently learn. He's somebody that just absolutely trashed the numbers and exploded, and good for him. That's what I was saying. Like, there's definitely enough room for people to grow. We had Greg Blanchard's another one, and I don't really consider myself like a successful quote unquote YouTuber. If I was getting 30, 40, 50,000 views a video, it'd be a different thing. I'd be like, listen, okay, I could do this full time, but
then
there's some guys out there like Blanchard that I watched a few of his videos a while back. He's a big kayak guy, if you don't know. And just like, hey, I'm just hanging out fishing, doing, regular dude stuff. And he's getting like, 30, 40,000 views, it seemed like, pretty consistently. So to me, somebody like that, they're Bass Fishing HQ, they're successful, good channels.
Pink Floyd brought up Retro Bassin. That is
awesome.
very specific, perfect example of he's doing something that people may go out there and look for. People look up like the banjo minnow or, some of those old school kind of, lures that they used to throw or they used to see them from infomercials for back in the day. And they find somebody like him. He's super charismatic. He's got a great personality. His intro song is amazing. And it's just like, it's those kind of things that kind of catch on and, they kind of dip their toes into it and they follow. And, at that point in time, they can branch out because, a lot of you guys are really kind of connected. You do a great job of introducing people and calling people out as far as not calling them out, but, shouting them out and saying, hey, this dude does awesome stuff, X, Y, and Z and things like that. And yeah.
I try to. Big John said, 4 years ago, I learned everything about a bait caster from you. And since then, I've learned almost everything I know from you. Well, I'm sorry that you catch a bunch of dinks then, apparently, John, from me. No, John, thank you for acknowledgement. I appreciate that. But tell
I
me,
was gonna say, John, is that picture of you and that fish? That's got to be like a perspective type of thing. That bass has got to be like right here next to the camera, and you're like 10 yards
yeah,
back.
that bass looks decent size. He's photoshopped that if it's me
It's
teaching him.
it's like those people that are holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa in those pictures.
Yeah, lots of good. Yeah, I can only. That's something interesting too. Now that you look at, oh, that's true. Yeah, he does have some old videos out there, but something like that where the pros. I know back when I started doing videos, there wasn't really pros doing it. Now you see a ton of different pros with their own channels and
Yeah,
sharing.
sometimes the only thing I don't like about the pros and watching their videos and things like that is it's almost assumed, or they make it feel, in my opinion anyway, they make it feel as if you should have X, Y, and Z, so you should kind of know how to do A, B, and C and put them
Hmm.
all together and catch 15-pound bass constantly.
Yeah, but I think it kind of fits. Like if you're a tournament pro and you've been doing it for a while, like I don't think beginners are just going to, I don't know that
Right.
they're necessarily trying to appeal to that beginner. They're like, hey, if
Sure.
you're a tournament guy, this is what you're doing. And if you're fishing tournaments, you probably already know a lot of the basic stuff. So
Right. I mean, I
KYA,
agree,
know your audience.
but yeah, exactly.
Nick said rod reviews are super underrated. Dude, I love doing rod and reel reviews. Honestly, the gear review stuff like rods, reels is probably my favorite videos to do. I love nerding out with that stuff. Taking a bait caster apart, looking at it, trying it out.
I
I'm a
like
nerd.
it
You're
better
a nerd.
when you don't talk specifically about the names, but if you bring up, the color scheme and then where you may have used it in caught fish or I used it in caught fish, it connects so much better. So if you could incorporate that for me, that would be amazing.
The what? Wait, go back. If I don't talk about the
So the names and stuff, I'm notorious for not knowing the name
oh,
of a
not going
reel
into
or a
the
rod
the,
and
the
things like that.
specifics.
Yes. I like watching you talk about them, but I'm never gonna remember anything about it. A 38-ton blank versus a 19-ton blank and of of you know what I
Randy's
mean.
like, Hoosker do's, Hoosker don'ts.
With or without the swizzle sticks.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt, SB Fishing seems like a really good dude too. We should have had him on. I think he does stuff with Googan. He seems like a really down to earth guy. I would like to get him on. He seems like a nice guy. We need to get him on. We need to get Balls on. A lot of there was Brian Latimer talk earlier. A lot of people said he would be a fun pro to get on. I was hoping we were going to get John Cruz on. I needed to reach out to him again. But he and I had a little conversation some time ago. Would be fun to get him on. Old school, Alan. You get to old school lures and fishing reels and rods. I do. I just don't have enough of them anymore. Like I've still got my old tackle box, but I had two. One got stolen. Not recently. That's been a while ago. But so I mean, I lost a ton of really cool old lures in that one. It was a big one of Dad's old ones. And then a lot of the rods and reels that I had, I sold. Dad sold some too when I got back into fishing. So that kind of sucks. I wish I would have kept more of that. But
Mike
what are you
Vogel
laughing at,
said
Dizzle?
Mike Vogel said that could be the hook for my channel. Completely wrong names for everything used. This is a
Hey guys, we
87.
got this Shimano Revo here. It's a great
Yeah,
stick. I really like the way the handle on this.
made by Luz. This
Yeah,
composite cork
I like. Yeah, I
graphite
really like
handle.
the way this steel on the rod really keeps it nice and rigid. Feels good. Randy, there's never been a rod made that's steel bass fishing rod. Oh yeah, they frequently make them out of tin and brass
They
now.
do it. They do it.
Just purposely spread misinformation on your channel all the time. I guarantee you 4'10" casting rod is the best. If you get 4'10s, you will own the water.
4'10", super ultra light, and then put 75-pound braid on there and hook a 3 to 13 ounce lure. Nail them every time.
Oh, Randy, that would be funny. Actually, dude, you know what? That reminds me. Speaking of Iconelli, I swear, dude, he was doing like tank test crap just to F with people. Because so a while back, I don't remember who originally sent it to me. I had multiple people send this to me, but so people were asking me about a drop shot. They're like, yeah, Mike Iconelli shared this. You ever tried this? I'm like, why is everybody act like this doesn't make any sense. And I had to watch it. But what he was saying was you take like on your drop shot rig. So, whoops. So you've got your, like, let's pretend this is the weight at the bottom. Then you go up to your hook. But instead of tying like a Palomar knot on your hook up here, you put a bobber stop on top and a bobber stop on top, a bobber stop on bottom below the hook, and you put your hook in the middle. They're like, oh yeah, it's a Iaconelli secret. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because as soon as you go to set the hook on the fish, like all that's gonna move.
Yeah, it's gonna slack
You're not gonna
line
get-
and yeah.
Yeah, and then there was something else. Like I was going through some of his things, and there was another one that I'm like, dude, this stuff can't. He has got to be messing with people to see like if people are doing this. So I don't know. Maybe he's serious. Maybe it's a thing. To me, I just don't understand the physics behind it of it working.
So-
but I thought it was funny if he's doing it just to.
I
kinda throw the
remember
random mess with
watching
people
one of
in.
his videos a while back, and I don't know if this was a random mess with people video or not, but he's like, I don't remember if it was a jerk bait or like a walking bait or something like that, or maybe even a big like swim bait or something. But he's like, usually what I do is I cut my line off close to the knot, but I don't cut the knot off, and I leave the knots tied to the ring. And he's like, that helps with a little bit extra movement in the. I don't even know what the hell he was saying, but it was like he doesn't cut the line completely off of it and just reties constantly, leaving the old knots on the ring. And I'm like,
I'm froze. Am I froze?
are you froze?
Damn it.
Am I froze? Are we
I'm
froze?
froze. Hold on. I'll be back.
All right. Now time for the Dizzle show. So what's going on, folks? Where are we at here? 285 with 212 likes. Awesome, guys. It's serious. This has been a super, super fun night. Regardless of what Debo says, there's no hatred between us besides the fact that I want to kick him in the water all the time, but I don't need to because he falls in constantly.
I do, man. I am not the
Hey.
steadiest, fleetest of foot individual. So
No,
yeah, I do.
I think it's the more the fact of you just throw all caution to the wind and you just go for it. Just like leaving all your combos just sitting on the side of the bank and you just walk away because there's something down there. I'm gonna catch that fish. I gotta go down there. I gotta go.
Nobody's gonna steal our stuff. Literally, nobody's gonna come running down some random path that we're walking, steal all our stuff, and take off running with it. Like that's
No,
not gonna happen.
steal all of your stuff because I
Steal
have
all my
my
stuff. Steal all my stuff.
And-
What are we
and
at, dude? We're at an hour 42. We got okay. So heads up, 15 minutes. If we get up over 300 again, I might do a secret giveaway because how in the world are we an hour 42 in? Ooh, and what's the Iowa game at? If we get over 300 people, maybe I'll do another giveaway. 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes left. I got to check the Iowa game quick.
Is there an Iowa
Hawks are
game
playing.
on?
Yeah. We got. So what else? Okay, everybody, leave your questions. What do we have for this or that? Fishing related questions. We've kind of got off kilter here. Oh wow, they're way ahead. Okay. 106 to 75. I figured so. Southeast Missouri.
Somebody did ask, how many times did you fall in that bloopers video? Was it 5, 6?
Actually fall in?
Or not fall in, but fall
only a couple
while fishing.
Oh, fall, dude! And there was more. There was that one. Remember, there was the one I was going down that hill and like ate it hard, and I'm like, dude, my back kind of hurts. I think I might have done something. Luckily, I didn't. I just woke up the next day and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm old. What else?
I tend to walk too gingerly. Like there's that one like runoff retention lake pond that we go to, and there's a whole rock section there. You're just like bing, 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 bing. And I'm like, okay, this one's good. This one, I'm testing each rock before I fully step onto it and stuff, because I'm like, if I fall, I'm gonna break something. And then I'm probably gonna break some gear, and then I'm just gonna have a bad time, and I'm gonna end up living here because I don't want to get up because I'm broken and I hurt everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my camera on, so I figure worst case scenario, I fall and break a leg, and like it's a compound fracture and it pops through, and it'll be like, it's like, oh, compound fracture, broke leg, ambulance called, DEBO'S leg almost amputated because he fell, like video
Well,
title.
I mean,
So
as long as we're out together, don't worry. I'll pull you into the water. That way I can, drag you to a safer spot on the shore. Just keep it out of the mucky grossness.
Nick asked a good question. What's the first lure you're throwing as soon as the ice is off the water? We already know Randy's.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, it's kind of a toss up depending on, after if we can see any type of vegetation, I may throw something moving just to kind of rip it through that stuff as long as I can do it slow, like a lipless. I think those lipless days are there, but okay, I'll be realistic. I'm throwing a jig.
Yeah,
I'll
he's
just get
throwing
to
a
it.
3/8
Yeah.
ounce War Eagle jig, probably black and blue because the water will be dirty, with a
Rage.
Strike King, Rage chunk on the back. So let's see. What do we
Wait,
got?
what's your answer?
Dude, I don't know, honestly.
I don't know is not a good
I want to
answer.
say lipless. It depends on where we're at. I think suspending jerkbait is really, really good, but from the bank, it's kind of hard depending on where you're at. A lipless, you can fish it slow. You can yo-yo it and drop it. You can bang it off stuff. Like there was days, my buddy Nate, I actually haven't talked to him in a long time. Another local guy. We went out a couple years ago, and we were fishing them way faster than I thought. Red liplesses in the spring, and water was still like, I mean, it had to have been high 40s. I don't think it was even 50 yet, and we smashed them right on a mud line. So
the one thing that I'm not concerned with, because ultimately at the end of the day, if it actually does happen, it's going to be a good thing. But if we get enough like snow precipitation over the winter time where the water levels are actually starting to come back up, what's that
dude, they're
transition
not.
going to look like? Like, I mean, to an extent, they're not going to be back to what it was in say like 2008 and 12 when it was like super flooding. But at the same time, you got to assume it's going to come back up a little bit. I mean, otherwise it's just going to like literally all the water is going to dry up.
Yeah, it might. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to have it's gonna have to be serious, like heavy snows up north, so we get like the flooding from the rivers and stuff. But
Yeah.
that's not gonna help the ponds and stuff. So I don't know, dude.
I mean, are you prepared to become offshore fishermen?
Are you prepared to be well, I have to get metal detectors and be a metal detecting channel instead. Metal detecting all the rivers around here that dried up. Well, we found about 700 War Eagle jigs from where Randy threw them and lost them all. Debo, we found all these old line and spinner baits and such that he's been throwing out here. Okay, Debo, this or that. Wood baits like cranks, swim baits, etc., or ABS baits and why. So I honestly don't have enough into the balsa. Like to me, I'm thinking balsa cranks. I don't really throw the big wooden swim baits. But like balsa cranks, they have that complete different action that they try to mimic in an ABS. And I have not thrown enough of them to be able to say like, oh, I'm a huge balsa guy. Like we need Baxter on to talk to this. The bait man is a huge balsa guy. I mean, I've got some of the old, not Normans, who was it? Oh, Bagley, some of the old Bagleys, balsa, but like DTs, Rapala DTs are really the only balsas that I have, or the brats, the BX brats. That's really it. Like I just don't have enough of.
The only comment I know is I know some balsas are excellent at catching DEBO'S.
Yeah.
When
Randy
you
did
cast
stick
him
me
into his leg.
in the back of the leg with a BX brat. This or that, tuna salad or chicken salad. I'm all in on both. Love them both.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So let me ask you then, as a follow-up,
not chicken, even egg salad, dude. Egg salad sandwiches on a toasted.
Oh my gosh, amazing. So let me ask you though, if you're going with one of the salads, what else is going in there? Or are you just like a meat and like mayo guy and nothing else?
It depends on the recipe. I mean, I like when there's extra stuff in it. You know what I'm not a big fan of?
What's that?
Big chunks of celery. I like the celery taste.
Celery
but to me,
is
it has
worthless.
to be.
Celery doesn't have a taste.
I'm sorry.
Water.
It's the texture kind of that it gives it, that extra chewy kind of crunchy texture. I don't mind that. Like if they're thinly sliced, I hate big chunks of celery. So,
like, why wouldn't you just go like, man? If I make any of those salads, well, not Well, even egg salad. I'm gonna say that you're gonna have to do like either like a relish or like a chopped up pickle. I'm an onion guy, so all about that. It's
Yeah,
got to
when I
have
think
extra
tuna,
stuff in there.
well, yeah, when I think tuna salad and chicken salad, I always think like a fresh cut tomato and lettuce on it are like the staples.
Ooh, ooh, okay. I can get on board with that. God, I'm hungry now.
Ooh, this or that, 2 pound bluegill or 2 pound smallie. Dude, could you imagine hooking a 2 pound bluegill through
Mm,
the ice, 3 pound line on an ultralight? Dude, that would be fun as hell.
that
I'm
would be
actually getting excited for
ridiculous
ice fishing.
if it
For
ever
what?
happens.
Yeah, if we get safe ice.
Like, oh man, 2 pound smallies are good all day long. Like that's so fun. There was, oh, did you watch the Paul's on Burley's channel, the Monster Bass video that he
No,
did just recently?
no.
Anyway, he
I'm
did,
horrible at watching videos.
you know that little book that you get in the Monster Bass
Yes,
boxes? There
yes.
was somebody in there that I think he said like a 6.5 pound smallmouth.
Yeah, was that the guy from
Like, I don't
oh
remember.
gosh, was that
He just
Mille Lacs?
touched
Was that
on it.
Mille Lacs they caught it? Somebody did?
He just touched on it for a quick second because he was flipping through the book at the beginning of the video. But I was like, I don't even know what I would do. I think I don't
Or
know.
was it a or was
That
it
would be
a
a tank.
dude, there was somebody that caught a giant smallie not long ago and it was like a record. I don't remember how big it was. Somebody in the chat will know.
Man.
This or that from Fish in the Southeast. Fish for a year and not catch a single fish.
Ooh.
Then the next year catch 50 fish every trip. Or just listen, this is getting too complicated. I don't want to go a single year without fishing. So no, I'm not going the year where I don't get to catch fish.
Yeah, because there's too much into it.
Or
And
fish just as you do
who
any
said
other year. Yeah. Fish just I
I'm
do
just
any other year.
yeah, because I feel like those skunks are really a benefit to you. Honestly, like you get skunked 2 or 3 times in a row, and then you really kind of it knocks you off your high horse and kind of gets you back to level ground, especially if you go out and you have just like an amazing 2 or 3 trips in a row, and you're just like, oh, I know exactly everything that I need to do to catch all the fish, and then all of a sudden you get slapped in the face with a skunk, and then second time you go out, there's another skunk, and you're just like, okay, hold on now. Maybe I didn't know everything. Let me try to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah. Gotta have the bad days to appreciate the good days.
Hmm.
Yeah, Mike, did you notice and everybody else that on all those videos where or on the all the clips on that video where I fell, Randy's laughing in the background and everyone before he asked me if you're okay. And in fact, on the one where I fell in and like got my foot all leg and all wet, he goes, "Oh, I missed it." Not, "Are you okay, Debo? Hope you didn't break your rod or anything." "Oh, I missed it," he says. Dang it. Bully. See, the truth is out there. People know that you're the real bully.
Oh,
Um,
no, I was never hiding the fact that I would laugh at first because ultimately, at the end of the day, if I really thought that you hurt yourself, I wouldn't have done that. And you wouldn't have put it on a video either, so you didn't put any of those on there.
yeah, and you would have
Nerd.
had your what do you call it? Not hemostat. What the hell's it called?
A
Tourniquet. You'd
tourniquet?
have had your damn tourniquet kit out trying to tourniquet something on me.
It's
No,
like
you're
my
not
leg is
testing.
broken. I got a bad
Yeah,
bruise. I don't need a tourniquet.
yeah,
Shut up.
Randy. It's I scraped it on a plant. You're not putting a tourniquet on me, damn it. Fish in the southeast. This or that. Senko or straight tail worm when Nico rigging. I have only used. I will say my most successful one has been is it the quiver? Oh gosh, what is it even called for missile baits? I'll share real quick. I don't think we've done a single tackle warehouse share tonight.
Holy cow.
Okay, Zen
Hey,
Aquatics. I did get
Debo,
number
real
10.
quick while you're looking that up, I just need to say thermal printer.
Ooh, thermal printer. I did just get the rest of my
Hmm.
orders off. Yeah, I forgot to thank everybody. Huge shout out. You guys bought, I think, all but I think I've got like 3 or 4 lures left out of the I think I had almost 30 up there for sale. You guys crushed it on launch day and then the day after. And then I posted a story on Instagram the other day and sold a bunch of others. So thank you to everybody who bought a lure. Hopefully, y'all are happy with the lures. Let's see. Present. I don't know why I can't get
Present.
to the.
It reminds me of that Key and Peele.
Okay, well, I was looking at this was
one.
the daily special today. If y'all are needing any spooks, so the reason I was looking was because somebody was asking me. I didn't know they had a Tackle Warehouse color. They have Tackle Warehouse Oaky Bone. You know, only get there. Whoops, kind of cool. I like the shad spot. Looks like it's like glitter stuck on. Kind of neat. Why does that keep changing? There we go. Okay, so anyway, Tackle Warehouse Oaky Bone. So missile baits. So the one I have had the most luck on as a Nico. Let me know what you guys and gals have been throwing as a Nico or Neko plastic, I guess is the correct pronunciation. Missile baits. I think is it the Quiver? Quiver. So the 6-inch Quiver has been my best in the Super Bug, which is their spinoff of like the Tramp Stamp. Like that one a ton. Then there's like a GP3 green pumpkin purple, and there's like another. It's not June bug. There's another kind of purpley plutonium green pumpkin. It's not purple. It's like a green or a blue. So those are the ones that I've really liked. I think they had like a chartreuse something too. I don't know if they still make it. I don't think it was the Sunfish IPA. I was thinking there was like a chartreusey colored one too. Maybe not. But yeah, I've really liked those. I mean, the tail has a bunch of action. It kind of like flips, you know, when you're popping it. So you get that sort of wacky look to it. I know a lot of people throw stick baits. You know, a lot of people throw like the trick worm type stuff. That's been the best one for me, but I haven't done a ton of Neko rigging. So,
Debo, I have a this or that for you.
Okay, we'll do G fans next, and then we're gonna shut up and get out of here.
Okay.
So get your question. If there's anything else that is dire that you guys need to ask, get it in because we're gonna be jumping off here in a second.
This or that, Debo. When cooking fish, are you more of a breadcrumb panko cracker guy, or more of a cornmeal cereal?
I am not a
finder
cornmeal.
breading.
I don't like cornmeal really that much.
So I guess a better question is this or that: cornmeal versus a flakier crust on your.
I like a flaky
fish.
I like a flaky, crunchy, super crunchy.
Yes. I realized not too long ago that I am definitely in that same boat as you. I want that extra crunchy. The breadcrumbs are just they're good. Or excuse me, the cornmeal is good on its own, but it doesn't give you that pop that you really want.
I like the crunch. Same with my fries.
Yep.
Fries have to be extra crunchy. I hate waffly fish or waffly fries. Okay, not the actual waffle cut, but like limp fries, limp fish.
Here, you heard it here first.
I do like
folks.
limp biscuit.
Debo hates waffle.
Get it, limp biscuits. Oh, okay, this or that Pitbull hoverboard, which I don't know what that is, or fish detecting
Back
glasses.
to the Future 2. Tell me you know
that was a Pitbull hoverboard.
You can't.
I didn't know that was the name of it.
Water McFly. You have to have something with more power, like a pitbull.
More power. Oh, I didn't know it was okay. Well,
oh my!
I'm sorry.
I have to rethink our friendship now.
Oh, Randy, listen. This is coming from the same guy that says if you're a police officer hunting predators, a Desert Eagle 5.0 is not a legitimate weapon. Dude, what better weapon could you have if you're fighting a predator?
There was never
Danny Glover had it
leading up to that point. He just had his everyday carry on duty as a DE 5.0.
In case there was ever a predator, and look, it came in handy. I'd rather get caught with it than caught without it, Randy. Yeah, Dan, Randy is a bully. I would say, whoops, now I can't get it because that was a pin question from
I mean, did Dan not catch the first, I don't know, hour and a half of this live here? Who the real bully is?
We might have I might have bullied you a little bit. I'm sorry. I would say though, dude, fish detecting glasses. So this is a whole different spinoff we're gonna have to get into. But so people gripe about live scope and stuff, right? So the thing that I think is funny is like every year electronics have continued to get better and better and better, right? I mean, and now we even have underwater cameras, like you know, obviously we've used for ice fishing, but when is that going to be a thing for you know, boat fishing? I'm sure you can do it now, but like a powerful enough one, or what if there is some sort of like target locking fish finding thing? I don't know. Where's too much too much? I don't know, man. I don't know. Hammer, dude. Hammer is right. Yeah, all you need is a 22. Just shoot your companion in the leg, run from the predator. Yeah, I only have to be faster than the slowest guy, right? So isn't that what they say when if a lion's attacking you, what do? Just be faster than the slowest guy.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, dude, like live scope VR. So yeah, like when you think of, like Randy and I've talked about it, like hog hunting, right? So those guys that have like the thermal hog hunting scopes that, like, you know, obviously outline, you know, whatever it is, you can see it clear. What if they come up with something like that for fishing?
So I mean, you're
When's too much
looking.
too much?
I think when they're using two different. You're not comparing apples to apples when you're talking about that.
Tenderfoot Dizzle. All you have to do is run over rocks, and he'll be sure to make sure he checks every rock, so you'll be safe anyway. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Dizzle would just climb back into his clamshell. He'd be safe. Bear couldn't get him in there.
That I would. I definitely would. No, I would protect us both, Debo. You know it. But no, seriously, going back to the previous question. I mean, it's as far as fish seeing glasses. I personally don't like the fact. And I was actually talking the other day to somebody, and I was like, hey, you know, when you're out there ice fishing, you're using your flasher, you're using your camera and things like that. That's totally different than, you know, actually out on your boat with your live scope, I guess. I don't I don't know. I guess I talk out of both sides of my mouth when it comes to this kind of thing. For me, I would rather go out there and cut my teeth trying to catch the fish and do my own thing and figure out where they are versus letting some sort of electronic tell me exactly where they are. Just me though.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's funny because you think of this stuff. I remember like when I got my first cell phone, the Nokia, what is it, 3500 or whatever the hell those things were,
The
indestructible little,
33, the
yeah,
3300.
33, you know, the
Yeah.
regular big Nokia phones that had
hmm
Snake on it and like the little green light
Not
up.
not the 5160 with the antenna on top. You're talking the no antenna one, little
Uh,
rectangle.
no, mine had an antenna on it, yeah, on the top,
So
little
you're
like
talking like a
integrated.
5160. Anyway,
I don't know.
potato,
Anyway,
potato.
um, can you imagine going back in time to that and being like, dude, I'm Debo. I'm Debo from the future. In the future, you'll have a phone that you can look up freaking anything on. It's got internet. You have all these apps. You can do stuff. And I'd be like, Debo, I don't know what sort of mushrooms you're eating in the future, but you are crazy. So it's like you hear this stuff now and people are like, oh, that'll never happen. It's like, dude, what's going to happen? You know, people forget how much has happened in 100 years. You know, from 1900 to 2000, how much
Yeah,
human life and how much technology changed. I don't know. It's interesting to see what's going to happen.
aggressively changed.
Yeah, and there was
Like,
people not flying on planes, you know, until years into that hundred year stretch. You know, so
but how long ago were like they still? How long ago was it when they were still burning people as witches? Because
yeah,
they're
right.
like, "Oh, you made fire? How did you do that? You're a
Yeah,
witch. We got to kill you
you did
now." You
something weird.
know.
You're a witch burner. Let's not even talk about this. Just burner, and we don't want to get into that.
You did that thumb trick where you're like, "Oh, check
Hey, look
this
at
out."
this.
You're like,
Burn
"Oh my
him.
god."
Burn him. Tie him up to something. Burn him. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen, we have gotten far and away off topic tonight. But hey, this is the kind of stuff you can look for on a members only, which I think we'll be doing next week at Randy if I can steal you for a day. We'll have to talk schedules and
Done.
stuff.
Yep,
Okay,
let me know.
so look for that. Listen, Rob Harrison, thank you for the donation. I know there were a couple other people that donated too. Rob with the big one, but that doesn't take away from anybody else donating. Appreciate you all. Appreciate the members. Zen Aquatics, get me your information. I will get your stuff out. Chango Mango. I don't know if you're on, but I did get your box from Fish Daddy, so I'll be getting that sent out next week. And I think that's all the updates. Anyway, I will not be live on Christmas Eve, so maybe we'll sneak an extra one in Sunday or something. Sunday's Christmas, maybe Monday. Anyway, I
We'll
don't know.
figure
Love
it out.
y'all. Yeah, we'll figure something out. I'll keep you updated. Love y'all. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next.